Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another solo queue episode. So today I'm going to be doing a voiceover because I didn't record any of my audio through my mic when I was playing the game. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for this episode. It's a solo queue episode against a pretty decent team. They're all champ. I'm on my champ account, so I mean it's going to be against decent players, which should be a better learning experience for you guys. I'd like to say thank you guys so much for 6K and all the support you've shown in these videos. If you guys would like to come and support me on Twitch, my Twitch is Jeffsicko. I would love to see you guys there. I stream every day. And yeah, without further ado, let's get in this video. Right now, I'm just trying to use my Solus to get an idea of what they're pushing, where they're going to be droning, what they're trying to clear out. As I see, I didn't see anything. I move into east. Don't see anything east, so I rotate off. Here I see this guy on his cam. I'm not going to get aggressive though, because he has a better angle here. Just want to shoot his drone, not let him have any utility. And I'm going to sit here to force the gunfight, because here I hold his cutoff. I can watch his walk in. If he walks in through security, I can watch his walk in through the bridge. If he walks in 90, I can hold his cutoff in the 90 hall. So that's why I decided to sit in the spot. Alright, one thing I would like to point out here is that I took way too long to rotate back to site. The moment that 40-50 seconds were left, I should have started walking down that 90 hall, because at this point in time, I'm useless. I just did the wrong call. I trusted my team. I didn't really hear any pressure being made, so I didn't assume that, they needed me to rotate. But a little bit of bad aim there, which is understandable. It's the first game on. And it was the first round, so at this point, I realize how the team's going to play, and then I take a more aggressive approach on defense in the next coming rounds. So I picked Goya here because I thought it helped the team a lot more than it did with a Solus, because I mean they weren't really pushing anything. Everything was kind of direct, and I was basically useless with my scanner. So I wanted to use these Goyos to avoid them from flooding the site as fast as they did, versus the team, because then it helped them out, and then I could go and hold, gaps and whatnot. They're asking, hey, what's a gap? So a gap is basically something that is not being watched or that doesn't have enough utility, and an Ash, for example, can crouch walk up and make a play and get everybody by surprise. So that's something that a lot of good players will thrive off of. If you leave a gap, they will find that gap and then make a play out of it and win their team the round. So what you should be doing as a player every time you're playing is, what can an attacker do right now to win them this round? What's something they can go and make a play out of? You got to think of that gap and then hold it and make sure that they don't use that gap to their advantage. You know what I mean? Like right here, metal would be a gap because there's no barbed wire on it. And it's easy to just run up and get a kill from anybody trying to rotate from archives, like in between sites.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Never do this, by the way. This bandit barricaded this side off. Never do that, bro. Never barricade the site. Only barricade off, like, you know, stuff that, for example, they can make a play off, like a gap. You can barricade off the office double door because it won't leave you trapped. You know what I mean? And they'd have to shoot that down and whatnot. But if you barricade yourself into sight, then you're cooked. You can't rotate out if you get flashed or naded. You know. Now look, this is something not every player does. I started moving off his sound, and then you see I'm slow walking and fast walking at the same time, so I can hear where he is exactly and what he's doing exactly. And I'm making the least amount of noise possible. So I caught him by surprise. Here I was kind of lost. I had no idea what to do was.
One Op 4 remaining. Friendly is victorious. Secure the area. The bomb is protected. Bomb planted accordingly. Down to 10 seconds.
So when we go vents, I like to go vigil and hold up top because they can't join you out, and the SMG-12 is just such a broken gun up close that if you know how to use it, you're just not losing a gunfight. So we're going to try to hold up top and stop them from getting the hatches and getting the vert play, because that's the most important thing to hold in this site. So I know the fuse is fusing in sandwich window, and I try to jump out to get a kill, but I still don't even know where he was. I'm guessing he was hugging the wall, but that's just so odd. So at this point in time, I know that they're going for a plant, so I drop hatch immediately, and you know, try to help my teammates out here, but I realize that I'm not gonna be able to accomplish anything here, so I sprint up and fuse sprint fast. So I make an impact here to get a better angle. Catch him by surprise. It's a free kill. Now, I'm not expecting another person, but we play behind this, we quick peek real fast, and then get the pick. Smoked, absolutely smoked. And now we're jumping out to see if anybody's playing outside the window to get that last kill, but my teammate takes care of it, and we win that round. So on border, I like to do a rush I made. I've been using this rush since 1.0, only with Amaru, but like now that I have RAM, it's even better because it helps with sound cue and it distracts them. So if you ever try this rush out in ranked, let me know, because it always works for me. So I hope it works for you. Right here, I knew I heard something in archives, but somebody was actually below in vents, which is insane. Like, I don't know how I reacted off that sound. So I dropped the hatch here to clear out the frost that's below me because I heard her, and she also tried shooting me as I was walking out. And I knew they had a Deimos ping on her, so she was gonna freak out and start full spinning everywhere, like she did here. I just wasn't ready for it, didn't expect it. Another thing I see in my comments is, hey Jeff, how do I know what angles to expect people are holding and what, you know what I mean? What should I pre-fire and when? So right there, I pre-fire behind the bomb because that's a common head glitch, and I've been shot at from there, I've died from there. So like, it's basically just repetition. What's something that you're dying from a lot? You know, like what angles are they holding most of the time, etc., etc. So like, once you learn that repetition, like you know where to expect them to be. So that's why I was pre-firing that, because either someone's going to be behind the sandwich half wall or someone's going to be head glitched on the bomb. So, you know, you just got to take that into accountability. So when I run Twitch, what I like to do is go and burn utility. You know, like go and destroy cap cans, lesions, cameras, you know, whatever a Twitch drone can break. Because I feel like doing that will help your teammates out. Like, you know, these cap cans, they won't have to worry about them. They won't have to look at them. And you also gain a lot of information because Twitch has 4 drones. I think Twitch is one of the best solo queue ops that you can play. Twitch and Buck. And yeah, so right now what I'm doing is just droning out the area, seeing if I can get any comms, any pings for my team, and if there's any traps. So we see the cap can tucked there, and unfortunately no one is playing on the double door, because if they did, they'd be able to get a pick. So right here, bro, I was fighting the urge to not text Ash, bro, because like, what the fuck is the point of opening that, bro, if you're not even gonna play on it? You know what I mean? And I had no idea that was open, so I spin in there blind and I get fucked. So yeah, sad case.
Friendly operator remaining. Eliminated all located a bomb. Proceed to bomb location.
This is a reason why pep drones will always make you rank up, because look at this drone right here. It helps me get an idea of where he is. He finds it, but you know what I mean, sometimes they won't. But it helps me let me know that someone's there, and I don't have to waste the time droning. I can just flip the camera and boom, I know he's there. So you guys should always try and implement that into your game when you play ranked. Setting up cams that, you know, they can't find, because it'll help you have so much intel on them and they have no idea. You should never red ping, always yellow ping. And if you're, you know, with a stack, you can always just comment, but never red ping. So right here, I'm kind of thinking of what I should do. So I think about rotating to main door, because I feel like it'd be a gap this late into the round. So, you know, I see the window open and I see the gap. You see, if there wasn't a frost mat there, I would have killed the vigil on metal. But that's my bad for not checking that. That's usually a default frost mat, but I completely forgot they had a frost on board. And I jumped into my death. So that's another sold round. But like I said, you know, now that I died to that yet again, I will know to expect that and will shoot down every time I jump in that window. So like that's what I mean about repetition. Like once you die to something so much, you already know what to expect or what they could possibly be doing. So watching that, I know many of you guys have been in that position where you watch your teammates and you're just like, what the fuck are they doing? You know what I mean? And you get to blaming them and you're upset. But you got to also understand what did you do that round that made you important? You know what I mean? Or did you do just as much as dumb shit as they did? You know what I mean? Like, I was useless that entire round. I jumped in, died to a frost mat. So what right do I have to be mad at my team? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if I dropped 8 kills in the previous rounds before, because I did absolutely nothing that round. You know what I mean? So I don't have that right to be upset about what they're doing when I did absolutely nothing that same round. That's something you guys got to get in your head so you can improve. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, you could have done a better play, could have chose a better option, could have done anything else than what you did wrong. So, you know what I mean? Whenever you do something wrong like that, instead of like trying to pin blame at your teammates, think about what you did there and what you did wrong and what you could have done better to have been more useful and impactful for the team that round. So you guys see how much I'm droning? This is something you guys should be doing, because running in blind isn't going to get you anything, and you'll probably always die to that Malusi in that corner, for example. So right here, right, I make the split decision, like the split second decision to go get this vigil, because I know that he just killed our teammate downstairs. So what I'm thinking is he's going to walk up metal to hold our walkout from break room, right? And I think that's what he was just about to do exactly before he got absolutely fucking smoked. But, you know what I mean? Like, little things like that, I feel like a lot of people don't think about. But, yeah, that was my thought process behind that. Now here I see I'm out of drones, and I'm kind of scared to jump in, so I use the ash charge to cover my sound and jump in off that.
I'll find you and end you. You have located a hostile.
Right here, I don't think my teammate should have smoked, because then it covers what I'm holding, and it basically makes me useless. So like, if our teammate didn't win that gunfight right there, it would have fucked me over. And right here, like, I just powered him because whenever, you know, you're in a 3v1, 2v1, what I like to do is just power the enemy because I know that the one person trying to get that one kill can always die, and it will just make you have a less number. So I play the refrag instead. And honestly, I don't know why he's not going for plant. I mean, he has a bomb. Once he ran in and got that kill, he could have just planted behind the bomb, and the smoke could have cleared out for me, and I could have covered him. But we won the round, so who cares, right?
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
So again, I go Goyo because that's what worked last round. And again, the same reason, the utility. And so I know they're going to do the, like, lately, well, not lately, but previous rounds, they've really just been trying to, like, take things pretty fast. So what I do here, just watch 3000 IQ. And this is solo queued in a champ lobby, and you can see my randoms aren't that great. So when you guys say that you guys can't, or you know it's too hard, stop making excuses for yourself, bro. Just get better at the game. Because in my opinion, I feel like solo queuing is the best way to get good at the game. Because you have to rely on your own instincts, you got to rely on your own comms, on your own information, and you got to also think about when to push, when not to push, when to hold your pick, when not to die, when to get aggressive. And I think little things like that is what separate other people from players, because once that becomes clockwork for you, you know what I mean? You don't need anybody telling you how to play. Like, you already know what you're doing. Right here, I'm sitting close to see if I can get an impact off, and I hear them get on their drone. So that's when I impact the wall, get a free kill, and then the Ash was caught off guard and just wanted to get out of the way so she didn't get shot from breach. So that got me a free 2 kills. Now here, again, I'm holding the gap. I'm holding the cutoff. Right here, I can hold the break. I can hold security. I can hold the metal stairs. So here I see that Valkyrie's getting pushed out, and I come help, shoot the buck in the back. You know, he's lost. And now I know Gridlock just killed him outside, so I swing out the rotate and absolutely piss on the Gridlock. Now, fun fact, all right? I'm only mag dumping this guy because he's one of my good friends. I have known him for years now. You can see my little smile there. So, you know, it wasn't me being toxic. It was just good, you know, just good vibes. So right there, I heard him closer, and I pre-fired him, and yeah, it wasn't as close as I thought. But 15-3, I hope you guys learned a lot from that, because I thought it was a very good game to get film off. So I wanted to make an outro. I kind of ended the recording early, but again, thank you guys for all the support. And like I said, if you guys would like to come see me live on Twitch, I stream every day on Jeffsicko on Twitch. Yeah. Thank you. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video. I plan to upload so much for you guys this month. And yeah, peace out.